this video, we're going to look at changing the materials or the physical properties of a material and the appearance of that. So in our serving tray videos, we made these side parts here, and to set the properties for that, if you right click on the side of tray and go to physical material, it'll bring a pop-up window that has all the different types of materials in there that you can simulate. Now in ours, if we go to wood, we have some wood there, and some have actually got a image assigned to them and some don't. If we define Meranti, which is this one here, when we put that on there, it just comes up with that grey sort of pattern to it, and there's nothing else assigned to that, which looks a bit drab and boring. So what you can do is you can edit this object. So if we go to edit, actually I'll edit the mahogany because I'll show you what we're going to do first. So if we go to edit that, click on advanced, it'll bring up this window here which gives us a little bit of information about the wood. You could put in there things like the cost and stuff like that, populate that a little bit if you wanted to. But if you jump across to the next one across, you can see the appearance of it is there, and they're using an image to make it look that, and they've also got a relief pattern associated with that to give it some sort of texture, look of texture. So basically what we're going to try and do is do those sort of two things, but with that Meranti there instead. So that's what we're looking at doing. There's also some physical characteristics in terms of thermal expansion and conductivity, mechanical strengths and stuff like that. So if you were doing a bit of an analysis on your build and you're using different timbers, you can get some sort of information from this. Okay, let's cancel out of that. So let's edit this Meranti that we've got. I'm going to go edit, advanced. Now, one of the challenging things is finding out where all this information is. And I'm not quite sure. Okay. So, yep. Yeah, I think we're up. That's the name of it there. Okay, appearance. So you can see it's just set to this grey colour. It's got no relief pattern or anything like that. So what I had to do, or what you might need to do, is to find where those are saved, and that is a real pain but it's doable. So if we edit the mahogany that we had, and if we mouse over where it says colour, it'll actually give you the path of where those colours, the library is stored on your computer, and you'll need to write that down to be able to find this. So it's a bit of a process. Some of the things you may have in a different library. So if you've got Inventor perhaps installed, you may have some different materials in there that may or may not be in your libraries that you can then use. You can expand this out and see if there's other ones here, and you can change that there. So have a look through that. Okay. So what you need to do is you need to copy that path down on a piece of paper or something like that, and then you're going to navigate to that path. So I've gone to File Explorer, navigated to that path, and in that path you can see that there's a range of different materials. There's the path there, see, users, myself, app data, local, Autodesk common, material library, some numbers and whatnot, slib folder, resource folder, number one folder, mats folder, and inside all of that are the materials and things that Fusion is using. So the black and white ones like this one here are basically like the relief bumps to give it some texture. So we're going to borrow one of those, and probably this mahogany one, I think, and then we're going to find a picture. So the next part of that is to just jump on the internet, and you are going to Google Meranti timber and find something that is a face-on view of the Meranti timber. Now you can see that Meranti comes in a range of different colours, from pinks and reds and browns, etc. So sort of pick something that you like. It'll all be good, and you need to basically right click, go save image as, make sure it's a JPEG if you can, and then save that into the same folder as where you found all the other pictures that you have had. So you're going to save it into that folder. Once you've done all that, then we can basically go all the way back to this, and where we've got image, we're going to go, okay, edit that image, we want to change that. So, sorry, not edit that, we're going to change the image. Where is it? There, if you click on that, and that'll take us to that, potentially that folder. Scroll down until you find the Moranti that you've saved in there. Go open, and you can see it's changed the look of that. And then the relief pattern on yours may not be there, so you want to then click on that and then find the relief pattern that you want. So wood mahogany, for example, or cherry or something like that. Go open and apply that, and I go OK. Now I've just saved it completely over the top of the other ones there, so I'm going to have to revert mine in a minute. So we actually, that was the mahogany, so let's just jump back. We're going to edit those again back to where we want. So I'm going to undo what I just did. And wood mahogany. And texture, we want to change that back to wood, where is it? Mahogany. Okay, apply and okay. So we put that back to where it was, cancel out that. Find the Moranti that we're going to edit. Advanced. Okay, so this is the one that we've got to change. So instead of color now, we need to add the image that we did. Navigate to that folder. Go down until you find Moranti, the picture that you saved. The now bump pattern. We want to click that on. Find a bump pattern. I think we chose wood and cherry or something like that. What's that look like? That might work. Go apply and OK. So cancel that. There's our material now, and now we have a ready coloured material in that. And once we've done one side, then you can drag that across and you can apply that to the other side. And that's how you can edit those particular materials that you've got. So it's a little bit of a process, but it is certainly able to be done. And that's basically about it. Glad hopefully you found that easy and enough to follow, and you too can edit these in terms of what you want that to look like. So thanks for watching.